Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Messi Omoni, and if you're not new, welcome back. So today I have my husband here. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Okay, my name is Sunday Emmanuel Omoni.
Yeah, so we are here again. I brought him back here, and this video is long due. I've been trying to drag him down. We need to do this video. We need to do this video, and this is because it was actually requested for. So we're talking today about how we plan for our wedding, and we'll be sharing some thoughts, some mistakes that we made, some good things that we did, so that you can see if you could learn one or two things and apply it, so that you also take the pressure. You take the pressure, because there's so much pressure that comes with wedding preparations. So if this is the content that you like to listen to, sit back and watch. Yes, so let's start. What is the first thing you're going to talk about? Thing that we did when we planned. You didn't have a job, so if I was the only one working, the first thing was we wanted to know where we wanted to stay.
We wanted to know where we're gonna settle down, and we're contemplating between Ibadan. Mostly our mind was at Ibadan.
Though I was working in Lagos, he was staying in Lagos as well. But we actually, the first thing that we first did was actually we prayed. Yes. So we saw the face of God, and we wanted God to lead us, and also we did not want to stay in Lagos due to the cost of living, and my salary that I was earning was not that much yet. So we were kind of we trust God that God was going to take care of us. But we're still looking at, oh, it's not working. I'm the only one working, and I don't like Lagos. I was thinking of, if I had to, I was working on the Highland, so if we want to rent out, I thought we'd be staying on the mainland. So we're like, what's the point? If we are living on the mainland and working on the island, I know we're just looking at all the logistics, and we have to be waking up very early in the morning, I'm sure like maybe 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. to get a bus that will commute me to my workplace so that I can arrive on time. And at the end of the day, when we looked at everything, we saw that it would be like living like a bachelor. Like, there was the point of getting married.
Seriously, actually, I've lived all my life in Lagos, and I've seen it all. And I've seen people wake up 4 a.m. just to go to work, then you resume 8 a.m. And the traffic and every other thing is just, I was just like, immediately we got married, how are we going to do it? Like, she will be working at Highland, and I will be here in mainland. And how do we cope? And coupled with the fact that the children will be coming. And we just think about all those things, and we just like, no. We can live in Lagos.
We can't stay in Lagos. So you see that we're not just focused on the wedding day.
Yeah.
We were actually thinking far ahead. Beyond that. So that first thing, that we prayed about it, and then God led us to Abeokuta. So we had two options, Ibadan or Abeokuta. So we chose Abeokuta.
Yeah, actually it wasn't easy to go for Abeokuta, because every of our mind was in Ibadan. We have people in Ibadan, we have friends, we have, and so we were just looking at Ibadan. Ibadan was a good prospect for us, and we look at it that, okay, there are job prospects in Ibadan than Abeokuta. So, but as God will have it, we were praying and believing God.
And we did, so only God knows how God understand how we landed in Abeokuta.
In fact,
I mean, he was not living in Abeokuta. I was not living in Abeokuta. I was even working in Lagos, but we chose. And we're thinking, and we now believed that God was going to work out my transfer to Abeokuta. And I was working in a bank, so it's not as if it would be easy, because I'm sure there has to be a space for me to be able to move to Abeokuta. So we were just, it was just a journey of faith for us. We're trusting God for it. So that was the phase of, trusting God for where to settle.
Yeah.
And the next thing was, I could remember one thing that my mom told me. She said, Messi, before I got married, I had food stuff that was going to feed us for 6 months. She said that was going to feed them for 6 months. So then we also said, let's get foodstuffs.
And another thing is, before we even started getting the food stuff, I think my wife to be then started getting some things we need in the house. Like she said she has kept this burner gas for a long time under her bed at home. So, and as time goes on,
if I had that burner gas before I even got a job, while I was still doing my master's in UI, then the things I bought from UI as well when I was doing my master's, some things like I had this small gas, I had some pots, everything. It's very funny, really.
Yeah.
Everything I have packed them, and I kept them in a place in one of the rooms that nobody goes there. I told mom that is my how would I put it? That is my stuffs. I mean, I'm taking it to my husband's house. I told them that nobody should actually touch it.
Yeah.
Even to pots, I kept them.
Yeah, and another thing is everything we're looking at, like, okay, these are what we're gonna need when we finally get to where we're going.
Yeah.
We are buying it little by little to the little detail of the clothes we're going to put on for.
I was still going to get there. So the thing I did was we wrote a list to Maclean, to toothbrush, to lotion, to toilet rolls, to detergents that we'll be using in the house. Wrote a list of all the essentials that we need in the kitchen, the essentials that we need in the bath. I mean, the things that we cannot just do without. So we wrote down a list, then I went to buy them in the market.
Yeah, Eco Market.
So I bought a list, and I cannot remember. Antife, thank you very much.
So all those things were just like, it's not like we're moving tomorrow, but we're just talking all those things up because of contingencies. We don't know what's going to happen, but at least let's just start preparing.
And it was not as if we were living in fear, or we thought that when God was no, because even from day one we believed that God is the one supplying for us, and we're not living on our salary. But we felt it was essential for us to actually plan for most especially I like buying things in bulk, so I just like to just plan like that. So those were the things we bought. And now to the clothing, I knew that Eden has so much clothes, so I went to Eco as well, Eco Market. I bought different materials or different Senegal. Is it Senegal now? Like all those clothes that men used to wear, native dresses. I bought like 10 different ones.
Yeah.
So I gave it to him to sew different styles. So we had it as well. Then my mom as well. Oh God, my mom also bought us some Ankaras.
Yeah.
So we had some Ankara. We also sold some Ankara. Some to match dresses. So we sold plenty.
All these things were done before we left Lagos.
Yeah.
Before we left Lagos.
So we've not even lived Lagos without getting married.
Yes.
So before we got married, so we bought all these things, and then we started stocking them, and we kept them.
Yeah.
So what else did we plan for? Then later we now started, when we know that we've settled. Then yes, the chair. We planned for a chair that we're going to sit in. So we paid in advance for someone that was going. It was his friend. So we paid in advance. Though he failed us at the end of the day.
God.
But I mean, we've been planning for at least for the chair like 6 months before the wedding or something. But we did pay him to settle the chair thing, and was that it?
Yeah.
So then we started buying, planning for the wedding day itself. So for the wedding day itself, remember I said that he didn't have much. He didn't have a job, not even much. I mean, he didn't have a job. So, and it was just my salary. So we had to put our finances together. I mean, even because I know that I'm already in the marriage already. This is my husband. So, I mean, I was the one that's most of the money that came to me. I think it was always, it was kind of, that time you were getting some small contracts.
Yeah. Contract. Then, I started on clothing business that we had to save the money to for the house rent.
Big clothing business.
I was buying clothes from Eco. Yeah.
Yeah. You did a clothing business. I can't even remember.
Yeah, selling jean, top, and those things that we had to keep. Like almost 100 something that I kept with mommy Paul, and later.
Did you get the money?
Yeah, that was part of the money we used for the rent. Have you forgotten?
Yeah, that's true. Ah, yeah. Now I remember. So those are, I mean, we just because we did not have that plenty money. So we had to work with what we have.
Little.
Yes, every day to count for us. So we had to work with what we have, and we had to face the reality. But we, after everything, we planned for the main wedding. You know, the suit he was going to wear, my wedding gown. It was a gift. But that wedding gown, since they gave me the money, I was looking out to rent. But it was a gift. And what did we spend money on again? From our, I mean, because I think it was my parents that took care of the hall. Then your own from your side, they took care of some food aspect and everything. So, but that was it. So we tried as much, and remember, we tried as much as possible to look into the future and just to get things into the house. Yes, and we also had to look for accommodation in Abeokuta.
Yeah.
And that was really a tough one.
Yeah.
Because we did not know anybody.
Yeah.
In Abeokuta, and he had to go fresh into Abeokuta. I mean, just being in Abeokuta and looking for houses. It was, I mean, we didn't have anybody.
And you know, we tried. At least I think I went to Abeokuta twice to check some houses, and the ones I saw were not okay. And at last, I think the wedding is around the corner. I think probably 2 months to the wedding.
2 months or 1 month?
Or a month to the wedding. And we see there's no place to stay. And
I wanted a new apartment, actually.
Yeah,
I wanted
we were
a
looking
new
for some
because,
new place. So,
like, if you've watched my videos before, I don't like dirty toilets. Toilet is my problem. Or dirty bedroom. Once it's dirty, I mean, I can't just stand it. So, I mean, that was why I was looking for a new house, really, because of the toilet and the bathroom.
And because of that, we couldn't get any. And I just saw there's this friend of mine that we served together during the youth service, and just called him that somebody just called me that they've got an apartment that because I can't travel to Abeokuta again because I'm not sure. I don't know, and I just asked him to
even
go and
money
check.
to travel to Abeokuta was something. Every little counts that period.
So I just asked him to go and check and just do a video call. So he went there. I think he did a video call and he just showed everywhere, and we just said, okay. In fact, there's nothing we can do. I said, just tell the landlord that we are coming next week to come and check it out. So we've seen it. So I think my wife and I went there. Yeah. A week. I think that should be like 3 weeks to our wedding.
I mean, I just said, let's just go for this.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do. We just go for it.
I mean, it didn't really meet my full standard, but it wasn't bad for a start. So, and again, we knew that we were going to still relocate at the end of the day. I mean, we just say, okay, let's just take this. At least it's still good. I mean, I think the bedroom and the toilets were still to standard.
And very spacious.
Yeah, very spacious.
The living room was very big. Yeah. So we got that, and boom, after the wedding, no furniture in the house.
After the wedding, yes, so.
No TV.
There was no TV, there was no furniture. The
TV
chair did not come through. The man disappointed us. And the bad thing is that we did not get mattress. We did not get mattress. I mean, we planned for bed as well, but we did not. I don't know what happened. I think we said we were going to get it, but we should have planned better for it.
Yeah.
So, on our wedding night, no, we slept in the hotel.
Yeah.
I mean, we slept in the hotel on Saturday night. We're fine. But the reality was already setting in because everybody has gone now. It's now only you. So after that, we traveled on Sunday. Yeah. After we had the Thanksgiving in church, we traveled on Sunday to Abeokuta, and we could not. I think something happened. We could not purchase mattress because we had the money for mattress.
Yes.
But what happened?
I can't even remember.
I can't even remember what really happened. But what we know that after that, we had to go and sleep in our auntie's house. We finally met someone in Abeokuta, so we slept in their house, and I was crying.
And no, it was not even at their place. Maybe we got to the apartment, and we just walked in. My wife started crying. I don't know. Actually, I can't explain the feeling. Probably it's the apartment, or because there was nothing in the living room, or because she was already missing our family. I just don't know. But she just started crying.
I
So
mean,
it's like,
everything was just so quiet and like, okay, this is now the reality.
reality.
There's no chair, there's no mattress, there's nothing. I mean, and the house was just echoing back to you. You know when you say and everything's you can hear yourself back. So it was like real reality. So I was like, I think I was crying. I could not even help it.
It was a lot of mixed emotion.
Yeah, so I think yes, and I was missing my family as well. In fact, when we were leaving, church, I started crying from the car because it was just I'm like, hey, this is it, oh, bye bye, bye
So that was
bye.
how we just went to stay with the aunts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the following day went to get mattress.
Mattress.
So when we got mattress, it was looking like it again. We got mattress, we got freezer,
Yeah,
we
freezer,
got
fridge.
as well. So yeah, and that was it. And we went to our house. If we want to eat, we'll sit on our mattress. We're doing it happily.
Yeah.
We'll sit on our mattress.
And we have a lot of our load, the suitcase, everything in the living room.
Everything was just scattered. Everyone was scattered. I don't send anybody.
So we're just using the room only to heat, to do anything. But we're just happy like that.
Yeah, we're happy. We were joyous. Nobody could know. We're praying. We're trusting God. I mean, so it was. It was. I thought, like I said at the beginning, it was still a mix of emotions. But I mean, we're happy.
Yeah.
We're happy, and we were not ashamed of that beginning. We were not feeling bad. We were not even when people wanted to come and visit us, we did not stop them
because
there was no chair.
There was nothing.
And even
absolutely nothing.
Uncle came to greet us. One of our auntie's husband. He came to greet us, and he was standing, and we're just apologizing. I'm sorry, sir. There's no. He said, "Don't worry." I mean, and those are the kind of people, It's really, really because we cannot forget him.
Yeah.
Those kind of people matters because people that can even stand with you even at your lowest time. Those people actually really matters, and we want to bless God for his life because even in other times he has been a very, very great help to us. Yeah. So, and that was it. So really, I think I don't know if we've really made so much mistakes really from all these things that we have said, but I think because when we wanted to do Janice's naming, I was like, we wasted some money during the wedding, so we had to, just scrutinize some things.
Yeah.
So really, first, and if it were to be in this time that we want to get married, trust me, there are some things that we will not do. I mean, there's no pressure.
Yeah.
After the wedding, everybody's going to forget. Everybody's going to forget from that day as they are leaving. They will forget. If you're trying to impress people, it's good for you to have a glamorous wedding.
Yeah.
I'm not disputing that. It's good for you to, if you want to spend 10 million on your wedding and you have it, if 10 million is like 1,000 naira to you, that means you might have billions. Fine.
But the most important thing is days after the wedding.
Yeah.
How to live after the wedding is very, very important.
Yeah. So really, there's no pressure. If you've not got the finances to hold a big, big wedding, there's no pressure because at the end of the day, look at us now.
Yeah.
We have
In fact, after a few months, after 6 months or so, some people came to the apartment and most of them did not believe.
Yeah. It's turned around. We've decorated. We've gotten our chair. We've gotten TV. We've
furnitures, dining tables, everything, and everything was just looking.
I never forgotten. We bought curtain before we got married as well. The curtain that we're going to put in our house.
Yeah.
I bought beautiful curtains from Eco, and I sewed them. So I mean all these things. So when everything was just booming, and sometimes when we wear clothes as couple, people will be thinking that we're just sewing.
Probably it's just new clothes, but they don't know.
They don't know that it's been a long time that we sewed the clothes.
And they kept it. So
we hope you've been able to grab one or things or learn one or two things from our video, and we hope that it really, really blesses you. And we've just shared our story with you, real, and there's no diluted version of it. So it's just how it is. And we hope that you're going to make right and informed decisions, and you're going to make decisions that are healthy for you and your partner at the end of the day.
I just want to tell somebody out there, I don't know how you're starting, but no matter how you're starting, don't let anybody despise your little beginning.
Yeah.
sincerely, don't let anybody despise your little beginning. It is your story.
Mm-hmm.
It's how you started.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't know your story, don't let them envy your glory.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't know how you started. They don't know what you've gone through, but they just see the you blooming, looking good and looking nice, but they don't know what you've gone through.
Yeah.
So start the way you are, endure, persevere. God has a plan for you, and it will definitely come to pass. So, good luck.
Thank you very much.
And God bless you.
Yeah, thank you very much. God bless you. Bye.